can't support the troops and then abandon them when the troops need support. And I think that's what we're all doing here today. We're trying to demonstrate that there is an urgent issue in terms of veterans' care that needs to be addressed through congressional action. If you come home from war and you have a physical wound and you end up at Walter Reed Bethesda, right? You'll get world-class care in terms of adaptive rehabilitation and prosthetics. Unfortunately, Walter Reed Bethesda is world-class in dealing with injuries of war because they've had to deal with them so often. But if you have a toxic wound, and I'm telling you, the toxic wounds are as real as any physical wound that you would get from war, they don't know what to do with you. And you spend your time when you come back home basically as a defendant in a trial for your own health care and your health. Forget about, we can get into an argument about in this country, man, nobody should be in a position where their health comes into play when it's their decision whether they can keep their house or have a car or any of the things that, unfortunately, people have to go through in this country. But damn, for those that have fought and defended and served this country, for them to come home and have to fight against the very government that they volunteered to defend is immoral. It's unconscionable, and it's easily remedied. And they don't need to be put through another bureaucratic process and another clerical process. They don't need another study to determine whether or not it might not be that healthy to burn everything in sight 24 hours a day, 7 days a week next to where you're sleeping. We know it because you're not allowed to do it in the United States of America. And if you go on the EPA's website, they'll tell you explicitly some of the diseases that are correlated to those exposures. But if you serve overseas and you come home, or you serve in general and you've been exposed to toxic waste or any of those things, it's a battle. Man, we've still got Vietnam War veterans fighting to get diseases covered for Agent Orange. This has to stop. They don't need a concession of exposure. They don't need a presumptive process to exposure. They need presumption. Presumption of exposure to toxicity, and they need the health care and benefits associated with that.